Bad Times at the El Royale is an excellent new mystery thriller from writer and director Drew Goddard, and it is an incredibly fun and artistic movie that more people should watch.
It's a game. It all starts with a simple choice. Would you mind opening the door?
No, I ain't gonna do that.
Which side are you on? Right, wrong, God or no God? Red or black? I've done horrible things.
So's everybody. Shit happens. Get the whiskey.
So this movie has a pretty large cast of characters, and it kind of gets into this, all these people all come together this one night, and they have crazy stuff that happens. And, you know, it reminds me a little bit, like, of a mix of young and old Quentin Tarantino. Like, if a young Quentin Tarantino made Hateful Eight. Like, it reminds me a lot of something like that. But I don't think it's derivative of Tarantino. But it definitely is Tarantino-esque. Like, it's very highly stylized, and they have, like, different timelines, kind of, but this uses more just, like, flashbacks. But then they also have, like, a lot of use of music. But overall, I just found the movie incredibly successful in doing what it was trying to do. So the basic setup is just that there are these 7 strangers that all have a secret, and they show up at this hotel, the El Royale, that's just set on the border of California and Nevada. And the idea that previously this hotel had a lot of people coming in and out, but now it's kind of a little bit run down, and they all kind of get there first. It's John Hamm, Jeff Bridges, Cynthia Erivo, then Dakota Johnson, and they're just waiting there and having interactions, and they finally get their hotels, and you see, you don't know exactly what's going on. Like, each character has like a mask, that they're trying to they present to everyone else. And I love that you don't know, like, who's going to be the main character, who's going to die, who's going to, like, go on and do things. Like, you don't know, like, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. And I love that, like, it's the slow reveal it takes to, like, what this hotel is, and who might be watching them, and what's going on, what are they all searching for. And there's just so many great moments between them, and I loved all the different dialogue, especially with Jeff Bridges and Cynthia Erivo. Like, they have a great connection, and I loved every scene with them in it. And I think, you know, Jeff Bridges, this is one of the best performances he's given in a while. And Cynthia Erivo, this is like her debut film, kinda. I think she might have done one small role last year, but she is like a Broadway musical star. And they have her here, and they use her, like, really well, because she has, like, throughout the movie, she's singing songs, and they provide this kind of haunting and beautiful background, like, to what's going on, like, especially with some of my favorite scenes in the movie are right at the beginning with John Hamm, and, like, he is like searching for stuff in the hotel room and finding things that he didn't expect. And he's doing detective work almost, and going around and trying to find everything. And it's completely quiet for most of it. Like, it's just, like, and you see, like, he doesn't even say anything when he talks to, but, like, when he finds stuff, you can see his through his eyes and his acting, like, so many different emotions that's going on. Like, you don't need anything. Like, it's just these long takes and this beautiful, like, I mean, the cinematography is excellent, but you see that, you know, what he is thinking and what's going on in his mind without him saying anything. And at a certain point, it turns into, like, they also have her singing, backing it up, and I love everything they do with it. And at a certain point, more characters come into it, especially Chris Hemsworth, and he is playing, like, a cult leader, and, like, he is great in that too. And I love all the things they did with him. He plays a great kind of insane person. And they have other people around him that he brings in, the cult. And, like, there's a lot of cool things they do with that. And I really like almost everything they did. Like, I think that sometimes, like, I mean, the amount of flashbacks, I don't know, either, like, I wanted more or I wanted less. Like, sometimes, like, they're especially towards the end, you get a few quick flashbacks to give you background info on the twist for the characters, and I liked it. But it's just like at the same time, it's like it kind of brings you out of the story a little bit. Like you're in the middle of this crazy scenes, and now you have to see a flashback to explain why a character can do something. And I like it, but at the same time, like I wish there was more hints to it earlier, or maybe you had more flashbacks to that character, but then you got like so it wasn't so abrupt. And also I think that I wouldn't have liked some more flashbacks for some characters to explain what exactly happened in certain areas. But I loved just about everything they did with it. I really enjoyed it. And it sucks because the movie didn't do that well at the box office. And I'm part of it because I went to see it on Thursday night. And my theater, Regal, they were having problems with the ticket printer. And they eventually got it working, and the movie was probably about to start. Like I was gonna miss all the trailers anyway already, and they screwed up when they did my ticket, and they gave me a ticket for night school, and I was like, night school? I don't want to give them my money. And the manager just kind of shrugged, like, I don't know, and I'm like, oh, fine. So I left, and so instead of the Bad Times at El Royale getting my money, night school got it, and but I mean it's just. Probably just be like $5 or something like that. But still, I was really frustrated in my theater. But I mean, maybe I'll have to go see this again because I really did love it. I would highly recommend it. Especially, I mean, there is a little bit of gore. Like when people start dying, it can be a little violent. But I love that stuff. And I love the mystery and just the excellent direction and cinematography and the dialogue and the acting. Like everything is just superb in this movie, and I would highly recommend it. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. It's an excellent movie. Thanks for watching. Check out the video playlist on my head or subscribe to me on that Z over there. Thanks.